Welcome back to Wash Talk, everyone, the Carwash Podcast. I'm your host, Rich DiPaolo, and joining me today is NRCC 2023 show chairman, Bob Rossini of the Connecticut Carwash Association. Bob, so great to see you today.
Thank you so much for having me, Rich. It's a pleasure.
Sure, not a problem. So on today's Wash Talk episode, Bob, as you know, wanted to catch up with you to discuss the planning of NRCC 2023, which is scheduled for October 2nd through the 4th in Atlantic City, New Jersey. So, Bob, as we've discussed in the past, but for new entrants out there in the industry, which we know there are quite a few each year that come into the market. So, for those who might not be as familiar with the history of the NRCC, can you give our audience some background on the associations that rotate to host the show each year and a little history of NRCC itself?
I'd be happy to, Rich. As you know, our industry is in a very booming growth situation now. I mean, the mom and pops now, are getting corporate, PEs coming and everything else. So it's a very exciting time. And the NRCC has been a very, very focal point of educating the car wash operators, owners, and also new investors into the industry. So the NRCC is comprised of volunteers of the 5 different associations in the East Coast. You have New England, New York, New Jersey, Mid-Atlantic, and Connecticut that I am the president of. Volunteers, we sit on the board of these associations and we organize the event. It's all our time that we put in, and we're all volunteers, and we take turns hosting the association. And every association that's involved every year and each year really puts their heart into it because we're passionate about the industry, and we're very excited to do this. And I'm very excited that this year is Connecticut's turn to host the association, and it's our biggest event yet. So, this is the NRCC was a shared idea between Connecticut and the other New England associations years ago. It started in a restaurant on the Yale New Haven campus, Carmine's. And this was before I was even in the industry. This goes way back. Believe it or not, my father's cousin, Jimmy Rossini, was a car wash operator in Rocky Hill, Connecticut, way before I was even able to be in business. So all these folks got involved, and they wanted an opportunity to bring ideas, innovations, opportunities to show other operators what was available out there in the marketplace. And that's how it started. And the first show was in Newport, Rhode Island in 1989. It was a fantastic event. And from that time on, from that show, it was tabletops, exhibitors, and some educations and everything else in Newport. But as we see now, the NRC has evolved over the years. The industry has grown and evolved. It's not just you come in, you wash a car, thank you, so on and so forth. There's processes, there's shows, there's lighting. It's an experience. We work very hard to educate, promote our employees. And we want our employees not only to do the best for us, but to be able to take the experience they have with us and move it into other opportunities in their lives and in the world. In this year, it's very, very exciting because we have a record 385 booths at this year's NRCC. Is an all-time record during the course since 1989.
Yeah, that's great. So it all started at a little place called Carmine's, huh?
Yes, it did. Italian restaurant.
Italian. Probably serve some good chicken parmesan, I'm sure, right?
Absolutely.
We're talking about this year's show a little bit more. Can you provide an update on the 2023 show numbers, number of registrants or exhibitors or booth space? Where do we sit now a few weeks out from the show?
It is so exciting. So we have 385 booths, which is a total of 158 exhibitors. So when you look at it and you do the math, with that many booths and that many exhibitors, so many exhibitors have taken so much additional space because the industry's going. There's so many new ideas, innovations, opportunities, seminars. There's different ways of doing things. Everyone thinks, we're just going to wash cars and do this and do that. We are, but when you think about it, a car is the second largest purchase to the consumer in America. So there's a big incentive for us to really bring a quality service and the opportunity to provide that to those people. And we're so excited, in the and it's great registration rate. The pre-registration ends September 15th. So I encourage everyone that's looking to go or thinking about going, pre-register. It's going to be a great event. There's a lot of great educational seminars and everything. It's our best show, biggest show ever.
Yeah, that early bird special ends just here in a few days on the 15th. So be sure to head over to nrccshow.com to register and to learn more. But, again, this show takes place in Atlantic City. It has been the host city here for quite a number of years. What makes Atlantic City such a great place to host this show each year?
So as you know, we started in Rhode Island, and we've really landed and secured Atlantic City. And a big part of that is because within the Northeast region, Atlantic City is a very drivable destination for our attendees on the show's history. And it gives the ability for them to go to other venues. It's a gambling town, casinos, there's other things to do. And, when you look at it geographically, it's pretty well centered. So Connecticut is 4-hour drive. Then you have people from Maryland and Pennsylvania and everything else. New York, which is even longer than New Jersey. And the Northeast has such a high concentration of car washes with a high density of population. So it's a very good centrally located location for us to host it. And they've been working with us. We've been growing every year. They've been accommodating us. And it's just very nice. There's a lot of other things that people can do there. There's a boardwalk, there's shopping, there's beautiful hotels with spas, great dining venues. New Jersey has the tallest lighthouse, the Abiscon Lighthouse. I didn't know that. There's deep sea fishing, but we don't want you to go fishing. We want you to come to the show and do the seminars, visit the exhibitors, visit the booths and see what the industry is all about. Once you purchase or learn something, then go deep sea fishing.
Yeah, we can't forget the saltwater taffy, right, Bob? It also has plenty of that as well.
Absolutely.
So can you provide any details on any of the networking? A lot of the business is done on the show floor, and certainly that'll be very busy again, once again this year. Attendees visiting these vendors who are exhibiting, but off the show floor, can you provide any details on some of the networking events or the social gatherings that attendees can look forward to that are planned before, during, and after the trade show this year?
Yeah, so we have the welcome reception where we welcome everyone. The NRC hosts that. And there's so many, you have the educational seminars that are done off the show floor. You have the ability to meet and talk to new operators, not only competitors, but also people that are in the same industry as you that are in a different geographical area to share ideas, to talk about how things are done differently. It's a way to network. It's a way to create contacts and share ideas. Because, we're all working towards the same common goal to really improve our industry, bring a level of professionalism to it, and to the ability to grow and to generate income and to grow our facilities.
All right. Sounds good. So for people who are not registered yet, where can they go to sign up and learn more? And can people actually show up on site and register to attend there?
Yeah, well, you can go to the website to the NRCC and register online. You can also show up at the day of the show and register. It's not a problem. Walk-ins are more than welcome. And it's a great event. We look forward to having as many people attend as possible.
All right. And that website's nrccshow.com. Folks could learn more there. Bob, good luck. Best of luck as the show chairman this year for NRCC 2023. I will be in attendance, and I look forward to seeing you in person this year.
Absolutely, Rich. And thank you so much for the opportunity to share the show, what's going on, how big it's going to be, the opportunities, the educational seminars. I think everyone's going to be excited to go this year. Thank you so much.